So here we go with another summer blockbuster featuring dinosaurs. Yeah, let's get into reviewing Jurassic World Rebirth. So this entry into the franchise, it's essentially a heist movie, and it's about getting three different draws of blood from three humongous dinosaurs. Shock, surprise, I know, the big ones. And they're going to save a lot of people from heart disease, so that's a good thing. Enter Big Pharma and a thin plot. So from the off, this feels like a video game plotline, because if you think about it, you've got your team of mercenaries, you're going to get your different types of blood, 3 in this case, probably be 30 if it was a video game, and you'd have your main quests, your side quests, everything in between, and your team. And I will say the last 2 movies were pretty disappointing, so this one, having a different premise to all the others, that was something that I really did welcome. And I do think generally when they stick to the islands rather than the real world, like in Jurassic World 2, Jurassic World 3, even Jurassic Park 3, which doesn't actually get a lot of love, it was alright, but it's always better when they're on islands. And I have to say, I just wish these films had more jeopardy, because since The Lost World, have we really worried about main characters dying? I mean, really? I mean, I'm trying to think of anyone that wasn't a side character that died, you know, outside of the main villain, like they always die, but that is predictable, so there isn't much jeopardy because you're expecting that. I wonder if this happens in this one. And considering from the off, they're like, oh, these dinosaurs, they stick near the equator, so it's like, this is public knowledge, right? This isn't like, oh, you know, a few people know, we're keeping it stumm from the public, classified stuff. No, what's a family doing on a pleasure cruise? Literally like, oh, we're roughly in the vicinity, I've just got my children with me and her boyfriend, which I will get onto. And they're what? Oh, what could that be in the distance? These huge fin things. I mean, after you've rolled off the normal animal list and you're like, well, think about where we are. If I was in gorilla territory, or I was actually in Svalbard not too long ago where there are polar bears, if I saw a roughly polar bear looking thing, I wouldn't be like, now could that be a bison? No. Would that be an adder? No. Oh, well, I've run out of ideas. I think I'd start to figure it out slowly. And I want to give a shout out to Aldrina Miranda, who played the youngest daughter in the family, because she was literally, aside from Dolores, her Triceratops friend, they were the only good parts of that family. They were annoying in the sense of the boyfriend getting the father's approval side quest, and the rest of it was just like, why are you here? This is literally 2 plot lines just smushed into one, because we've got dinosaurs involved in both, but we got a family and we got a heist. Oh, let's have the family distract from the heist just occasionally so we can tick the family box. Oh, and just one last thing that the family did actually manage to do. They gave corporate generic bad guy a chance to corporate generic bad guy stuff and be like, oh, we do immoral things to the family, because we all have families and we don't like bad things happening to our families. So, a couple of good things about this movie. I like the cinematography, that was great. The dinosaur chases were good. Dinos looked great, the mutated ones, and that's another thing. I like that we got more mutated dinosaurs in this, because I know the books, which I haven't read by the way, admittedly, they focus more on mutated dinosaurs. It just feels like something to do once you've got past having dinosaurs. The cast were fine. You had the leads of Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, just so I've got that right, and Jonathan Bailey. They were all fine. The rest of the cast, perfectly adequate. Like, even the family, which I complained about, it wasn't the cast that was the problem, it was just the whole thing. I think they probably executed their roles fine, but the problem was more the roles. And the character development was just fairly shallow. I mean, when they tried to insert these backstories, right, it's like, okay, you're not really going in enough on it, but you're trying to, again, tick your box and go, oh, you know, my partner didn't have me back after my childhood. Oh, well, I lost my work colleague when we were doing a dangerous mission. Ah, yes. Sympathy given. But when you actually watch them make decisions in the moment, when you sort of see them go, should we give this to a big pharmaceutical company or make sure everybody gets it instead of being priced out? You know, all those different decisions. Or should we save someone not being dropped off a boat, which seems fairly simple, but it still illustrates where you are morally. That's where you actually get to see character progression, and they should have gone in far more on that. And when it came to character decisions, like, they made so many dumb decisions. Oh, let's just go around a facility. Oh, let me just shout away. There we go, dinosaurs. Oh, did we bring any guns? Well, we brought a few darts along with us, which was a callback to The Lost World, I assume. Right, we lost the dart gun. What do we got now? Well, there's bound to be a skeleton with a pistol on it with 1 load of rounds. Oh, that'll do. It'll never go wrong. No guns. We literally, in the originals, had more guns than people when they like opened the shotgun thing, and Mr. Hammond was like, oh, ladies can't have guns, and it's okay. But they had enough guns. Like, she could have taken a gun. Everybody could have had a gun. It's multiple guns for everyone. And that brings me bringing up some of the previous films. There are way too many callbacks. Like, you naturally get some callbacks where you can do, oh, we could insert this here. That's cool. Like the moment where they're seeing, okay, the plant eaters, and they've got the huge wide shot and it's got the music playing. Even though they obviously decided to do that before, that is kind of believable. It played into needing to get in the blood, and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing. Maybe they should have done it a tiny bit earlier before they had some terror, because if you remember in The Lost World, when Malcolm, he's like, oh yeah, it's all ooh, ah, until, you know, everybody's getting chased and it's scary. So that's a small thing, but at least that felt right. But all the other stuff, it just... Honestly, it just felt like we have to insert this here. Oh, we've got this bit in Jurassic Park we want to do. Oh, we've got this bit in Lost World. Oh, what about we insert this bit in here? And it felt like the callbacks, and it felt like the plot was being arranged around the callbacks, and it's just too much. You've got nostalgia from these films anyway. You don't need to like squeeze as much in as possible. It's not necessary. But to round off, if you want a dinosaur film where there are lots of chases, as I said, the cinematography, excellent as ever, there's creative looks of the dinosaurs, and you don't mind the characters being a bit shallow, but they're all fine, like it's not badly written, then you're going to get exactly what you want. As a one-off, if you want a Sommer, I'm going into German here, kein Problem. If you want a summer or Sommer blockbuster where you eat your popcorn, you don't think about it, and you're just like dinosaurs and decent cast and great settings. Oh, I will add one thing because I will ADHD it up. I really liked that when they sort of cut scenes, you had like little lizards, little dinosaurs, just in and around, not being seen by the characters. That, because there would be a lot of creatures in this world, and also because it's mutant, you can have more artistic license with what they are. I liked that. It is what it is. It does what it says on the tin. You'll enjoy it, but you really won't remember it. But what did you think? Perhaps you thought this was a classic. I mean, I really doubt you think it was better than the original, but did you enjoy it? Perhaps you didn't. Whatever it is, please comment below, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. It's very appreciated, and until next time, I'll see you later.